Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the same way as I did this beautiful concert sound coming from the stage from the Sao Paulo State Symphonic Band, which is one of the best professional wind bands of our times from Brazil. Well, you might notice that there are no violins. The sound same beautiful, same complex as the symphony orchestra with no strings. How is it possible? Because it's a different ensemble and it has a totally different history. It's a very old instrumental ensemble with a new function, the concert function developed during the 20th century. What is very interesting, history gives us the answer why and how this all developed for our times. When we see what instruments consists of a wind band, we can learn the three basic, most important categories: woodwinds, brass, and percussion instruments. The percussion instruments go back to the Stone Age human societies when people started to give some pauses, hitting stones together after a good dinner, so people could enjoy time together dancing around the fire. The brass instruments go back to Tutankhamun pharaohs in the tomb. As you can see, it's a silver trumpet that he already and the Egyptians already prefer. The woodwind instruments, the Greek developed to a D-aulus, two pipes, the flute being able to play two melodies simultaneously. So the Stone Age percussion, the Egyptians brass instrument, and the Greeks woodwinds prove that the wood instruments already existed way before in history, before the wind band got on the stage. And basically, the first instrumental ensemble that we can consider, the first appearance of a kind of wind band, is the Turkish Yaniçar band, military band, a Yaniçar band consisting of woodwind instruments. You can see the Turkish pipes, you can see brass instruments, trumpets, you can see lots of percussion sitting here, percussionist, drum players, the big drums and cymbals in the back, first time in music history, cymbals, and there is a leader with a lira in his hand giving the time, the tempo for them, how to play, and they sounded so strange and so loud that basically the function of the Yaniçar band was to scare the Christian enemy so they could invade Europe for very long centuries. And the Christian soldiers believed that the devil is coming because the sound was so scary that they were just running away. And lots of victory can be contributed to the Yaniçar band for the Ottoman. But let's see where and how it developed in the next session of the military band as one of the predecessors of the concert band of today. Everything goes back to the court of Louis the XIV. Louis the XIV organized the first professional army that needed first professional military bands. His military band had actually two functions. One, because it was so loud, the instruments were so projective in outdoor, so they could convey military orders to the soldiers by instruments, so they knew what to do in a battlefield, when to attack, when to pull back, when to go to the right, when to go to the left. So it was a kind of communication on the battlefield. And the other, the peaceful function of the military band at this time, was the celebration of victories in big military parades, when they played music for the marching soldiers. So we started to call the musical genre as march, because soldiers were marching for that, demonstrating their power. And basically, the marching band still exists. And in the football games, you can see that all over the world functioning in the same way, giving entertainment today. The military band also still exists, same as in the court of Louis the XIV, additionally elevating the moment of a historical action. Like here, you can see that on the picture, they are playing because something very important happens, both politically and both historically, and the military band still represents that important moment from the history. So when we see the development of the wind band, how it became a concept ensemble during the 20th century, we can see that the contributing instruments already existed for very, very long time in history. We can see that one of the most important previous ensembles that contributed to the concert function of the wind ensemble was the marching band, the military band. And the military band developed in a direction also, but also preserved the same function. And there are several other factors that contributed to this beautiful development in the 20th century. And in the next presentation, I will talk about those. Now, my suggestion is let's go back to this Sao Paulo band and let's listen to them a little bit more, because I think they deserve a little more attention from us, as they are one of the best groups playing beautiful music. And let's hope that their government, after the election and after COVID, will re-establish them and will continue funding them to function, because it's a cultural treasure for the entire human race. I hope, ladies and gentlemen, you love the same way as I do the concert wind band music. And I hope that in the next presentation, I can demonstrate for you and explain for you other very important factors of the development of the wind band concert function for the 20th century. I hope you enjoyed it and have a great day. Hope to see you soon.